Hello everyone, Miss Viona is here. How are you today? It's very hot, right? Make sure you drink lots of water. Okay everyone, take your seat and please sit down. Okay, let's take the register. Who is not here today? Oh, Andre. Does anyone know why Andre is not here? Okay, he has a stomachache. Okay everyone, before start the lesson, let's pray together. Finish. Does anyone want to tell experience during weekend yesterday? Okay, John, what is your experience? Okay, so you see a truck that turned over and almost going into a ravine because the road was not made of asphalt yet. It's dangerous. I also have a story related to the story of John. Okay, I almost slipped while walking on the mob floor.
Watch the following video.
Do you think there is any relationship to my story and John's story? Why can't I sleep on the mob floor and the truck can hover on a road that has not been asphalt? Yep, that's true, because the road is slippery. Applause for Sari! Listen up. Today we will learn about frictional forces to find out the difference when we walk on sleazy floor and rough floor, and find out how to keep the truck from toppling. Now, this material has to do with Newton's law. Do you still remember Newton's law? I need you to mention Newton's first law. Yes, that's true. So, Newton's first law is talking about inheritance. Okay, I will show you a video. Please watch it. What do you think about the video? That's right. That was a truck that rolled over a slippery surface that was the same as the John story. Why did the truck roll over? And how can I prevent the truck from rolling over? Okay everyone, to answer the question, please gather around me.
This is a rough surface, so here we will roll objects on a rough surface. This is a slippery surface, so here we will roll objects on a slippery surface.
From the experiment above, which one goes down faster? Yes, it's true. The object that roll quickly go down a slippery surface. Can anyone provide a hypothesis regarding the connection between the experiment and the truck overturning and slipping on the slippery floor? So that the truck doesn't roll over, give it a wooden surface. And then to prevent it from slipping, you can use shoes. Okay everyone, put on your thinking glasses. So today we will learn about friction. Friction can be interpreted as a resistance. This friction has two types. First is static and second is kinetic. Static friction force will maximal when the object starts moving, and kinetic friction is when an object is moving. Usually, static and kinetic friction force on smooth surface is neglected because their value is very small. So, what is the direction of friction force? Okay, let's try to imagine yourself walking. How do you feel? You feel there is resistance between the feet and the floor. So when we walk, there is frictional force is opposite to the external force.
When we move forward, the direction of the external force is forward, so the friction force is in the opposite direction.
If the external force or when we walk is forward, then the frictional force is backward. Try looking at the following diagram.
We will draw a flat plane and an inclined plane. This is a diagram of friction on a flat plane. Keep in mind that the reference point for the normal force is perpendicular to the flat plane. Then the center of gravity is from the middle to the bottom. If the external force is to the right, then the friction force is to the left. This is the same as on an inclined plane. The gravity force is always downwards, then the normal force is perpendicular to the surface of the plane. If the external force is upward to the right, then the friction force is downward to the left.
Okay everyone, the material is finished. The conclusion of today's lesson is that the force of friction has two types. There is static and kinetic. Static friction is maximal when an object starts moving, while kinetic friction occurs when the object is already to motion. Also, the larger the surface, the greater the external force, then the greater the friction force. Can anyone provide a hypothetical answer? That's right, that in order not to slip on slippery road, and then anti-slip footwear and shoes are needed. To prevent the truck from rolling over, it is better to walk on roads with asphalt or a wooden surface. Okay everyone, thanks for your attention and see you next week.